it's G. And if you've never seen my face, then welcome, guys. Welcome to the G gang. If this is your first time ever seeing me, like I said, like and subscribe. What am I saying? Yeah, like and subscribe, y'all. I really can't see what I look. I don't have my glasses and I really couldn't take, I don't know where they're at the moment, so I couldn't even see. I hope I'm in focus, honestly. But yeah, y'all, welcome back. If you're a new subscriber, subscribe. If you are an old subscriber, then you guys are already part of the G gang. And just hey girl, hey, welcome back. And we're back with a story time. I'm gonna start telling stories, guys, and I hope that y'all really like them, because I got so many. But I put a poll on my Instagram between whether I should tell the story time of when I lost all my friends in college or when my boyfriend cheated on me. And by the title that you clicked on, it's when my boyfriend cheated on me the first time. Because mind you, I was in a 4-year-long relationship on and off, and there was a lot of cheating involved on both sides, I should say. So let's just get straight back into the story. So the story starts off with me in like me in 9th grade. I'm 14 years old. I'm new to the high school, and also like this is my 2nd semester in high school. So this boy, we're gonna call him Sheriff. Sheriff started school the 2nd semester of high school, so January time, along with me. But like this was his first semester there. It wasn't his first semester. I'm trying to figure out how I should say this. This is my first time. Sorry if it's like all over the place, y'all. So it was my first year in high school, but it was like his maybe 2nd or 3rd year in high school. But it's his first year again at this high school. He had been there before I was, when I was in middle school, but he had moved. So then he came back to this high school, but he was supposed to be a junior, I believe. He was going to be he had just turned 18. Yeah, he had just turned 18 and I was 14, and he was supposed to be a junior in high school because he was kind of behind a little bit in a year. So mind you, he never graduated high school, but whatever. We'll get into that, y'all. So I had seen him when I was in middle school before, while he was going to the high school before he moved. And I was always like, well, I never thought he was cute, but for me, it was kind of like, are we recording? For me, it was kind of like, I go to a predominantly white school, and I don't know white males were ever interested in me. So when I saw a black male, I was like, oh my god, like somebody I could possibly date, like da da da. Like, and that shouldn't have been my mindset, but that kind of was. Okay, whatever. I can move my chair now. I gotta move my chair. It's uncomfortable. Okay. So here I was, kind of like eyeing him down. We were at the same bus stop, so we would take the bus together for like from January to like whatever while he was in our high school. And that's when he first saw me, and that's why I first saw him. Like even when I was in middle school, it was at the bus stop, because the bus stop would pick up middle schoolers and high schoolers. But when I got to high school, it picked up still both middle schoolers and high schoolers. So we were on the bus together, and I remember I had seen him around school already dating girls and holding hands with girls. I think it was like 2 or 3 girls before he started talking to me. Basically around January, like late January, yes, 2-3 girls, like in a matter of like 2-3 weeks. So when he came to talk to me, it was kind of like we met. He had first talked to me like at the bus stop going home. So we were at school, we were waiting for our bus, and he talked to me. He had said to me like, oh, do you know what number our bus is and where it stops at? Because I don't know. But like later I found out like he already knew where and what number it was. He just wanted to talk to me. So I told him, and I'm like 5. I was like 5 foot back then. I think I'm 5'2" now, but I was like 5 foot back then, and he was like 6'4". So yeah, I was looking up at him, and it was really sunny that day. Yeah, it was really sunny that day. So I'm just looking up at him, and the sun's in my eyes, and he like kind of like steps in front of me so like the sun doesn't hit me. He's like, oh, I see the sun's in your eye, you got really pretty eyes. I'm like, oh, thank you. And he's like, I'm just trying to cover the sun from your eyes, so I'll just stand right here. So he stands right next to me basically, and we wait for the bus to come, and we just talk a little bit, and I get to know him. And like right there, 14-year-old me was like, oh my god, Gia, he said you're pretty, like go for him. So I'm like, cool. We're there, and we exchange numbers at the bus stop before we get on. Yeah, because we can't sit together in a seat, because it's like boys on one side, girls on one side. Like our bus, even though we were in high school, they never allowed girls and boys to sit together. So we start texting, and he's just like, oh, like I really like you. And we talked for like a week, and then he asks me to be his girlfriend. So I'm like, yes, I got my first boyfriend. I had boyfriends, but over the internet. So we like ooh-voo over the internet. Like that wasn't real. Like it didn't last very long. So yeah, my first real boyfriend in real life. So we started dating. Mind you, I'm still 14 and I have Caribbean parents. They would never let me go out anyway, so it's kind of like texting relationship and I see you in school kind of thing. But then he like asked, like, he lived down the street from me, like walking distance, probably like a 5-minute walk. So he would always ask, like, can I walk up this street to say hi to you, blah blah blah. And I'd be really scared, even though I'd be home alone sometimes. I'd be really scared for him to come up. Wouldn't want him to think like he would come in my house or anything like that, which was never the case. So I was like, okay, like blah blah blah, after a couple times that he had asked and I had said no. So he comes up there with his friend who he lives with because his parents still lived wherever he had first moved to, and he felt like he would do better at this high school, so they let him live with his friend and his friend's aunt. Sheriff was like, oh, your house is very nice. And mind you, we're just on like the sidewalk, and yeah, I'm walking him back to his house, him and his friend. Like, oh, da da da, and we're like holding hands and we're talking, and his friend's kind of like a third wheel, kind of like behind us. So we're there and I'm walking him back, and then everything's cool as far as I know. And then the next day at school, he was acting very strange. We had gotten on the bus. Well, first I woke up and I didn't get no good morning text, which was abnormal. He usually sent me like a good morning text. By the morning clothes, but yeah, he usually sends me like a good morning text or something to like let me know like, oh, I'm thinking about you right now, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, weird. Mind you, it's been like 2-3 weeks maybe that we've been talking. I'm not sure if we said I love you, because I was very young, so I was very naive about what was love, and I just wanted to say it, and I said it on my other relationships really quickly. So I think I told him I loved him or something like that. So the next day, I don't know when I said it or that time frame, but I know we were saying it to each other. But the next day he had but the next day when we had went into school, I didn't get any good morning texts. Mind you, I see him at the bus and he wasn't talking to me. He kind of pretended like he didn't see me, or that he just, like, I was invisible. We get on the bus and I'm texting him like, are you okay, like what's wrong, like blah blah. And then I get off the bus first. So I'm kind of walking slow, and he's purposely walking behind me so that he doesn't have to like say anything to me, as if like if he passes me he has to say hi. So I purposely walk slow and he purposely doesn't pass me. I thought it was so freaking strange. So I'm like, okay, weird, whatever, move on. I'm just there and I'm going to my classes worried as anything, because he's my first boyfriend. We go to school together and he's not talking to me. That's weird. He has yet to tell me anything. So I go to my chorus class, sitting next to this girl who I knew was his ex-girlfriend, because I had seen him in the hallway, like basically like kissy, touchy, you know, in the hallway. So like I knew that was his ex-girlfriend, and I think she knew that we were dating, but I was never 100% certain until like this day that she knew. I'm still worried, mind you. I'm still texting him and he's not texting me back. Like he's just ignoring me straight up. And then we're in chorus class and we're sitting and the teacher is talking, and I see her texting somebody. So I'm just like, she's texting somebody in class. Like, let me look who she's texting, because she's not supposed to be texting. Like in our school, like if you were texting somebody in class, like they would send you to the office. You get like in school suspension or whatever. She's texting somebody and I look over, like I just like tilt my head a little bit like that, and I look and I see his name, which is okay, Sheriff, cool, whatever, just Sheriff. And then I see a heart by his name. So I'm like, what? So you texting this girl, the ex supposedly, right? Texting this girl I sit next to in class, which he doesn't know I sit next to her, but I sit next to her in chorus class, and you're not texting your own girlfriend, and she got a heart by your name. Interesting. So what I do next after that is, like, when chorus class was over, I say hi. I'm calling Sarah. Hi Sarah, I got a question for you. She's like, I'm like, are you talking to Sheriff? She's like, yeah. I'm like, well, I'm his girlfriend. I'm his girlfriend. And she was like, really? Are you serious? Like, she's like, oh my god, really, like blah blah blah. And I'm just like, yes, really. She's like, well, I'm gonna go talk to him. I'm looking at her like, what you mean talk to him? Like, he's my boyfriend. Like, I'm going to go talk to him. Like, what are you talking about? But like, he wasn't texting me again, so, but he was texting her, and that shit is just so weird to me. Like, if you have a whatever, I was clearly being cheated on and not cared about. So I go and I'm texting him like, so you talking to Sarah and you not texting me back, but you texting her? Like, you not anything? Like, I deserve better, da da da. Mind you, I still stay with this guy for 4 years. I don't know what the freak I was saying, and I still stay with him, so whatever. Text me back, he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was talking blah blah blah. So then after school was over and we had to get on the bus, I went to go talk to him. Like, I was just like, So I was like, so what are you talking about? Like, are we not dating anymore? Like, are we over? Like, you're cheating on me, blah blah blah. He was like, I'm not cheating on you, blah 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 blah. Like, going on explaining himself, like how he's not cheating. And then he says to me, I don't want to be in a relationship with you. I'm like, why? What did I do? Like, I didn't do anything. Like, and so he was like, I had a dream last night. I'm like, about what? And he's like,
I had a dream that I got arrested because you were 14 years old.
And my dumbass was like, it's okay. Like, nothing will happen. Like, I swear, like, da-da-da. Like, nigga's 14 and I'm 18. Like, what are we doing with each other? What? We broke up for like 3 weeks and then we got back together. And then 4 years just continued. So that was about the first time that I got cheated on, guys. So like, comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos and for more story times of my humiliating young self making stupid decisions about life. Bye, guys.